Welcome to Remy's Apprentice, where we believe anyone can cook. For over 20 years, I've been visiting the Walt Disney World Resort, bringing back recipes from cast members, cooks, and chefs. Help me bring the magic to your kitchen.
I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway.
Alright, starting part 2 of our Guinness recipes. Have you ever wondered about the beautiful stout we drink though? For a while, the only reason I ordered a Guinness was to watch the bubbles defy gravity. I'm sure that's exactly what Arthur Guinness wanted to be remembered by in 1759. But it wasn't until recently I learned that the flow of the stout creates dark lines of liquid that give the illusion of the bubbles breaking the laws of physics. But really it has to do with the momentum of circulation causing the carbonation on the edges of the glass to thrust downwards and pull up on the interior of the glass. All of that is according to my Google Instagram research, but enough about that. Let's get to cooking. So obviously you're going to need 1 pint of Guinness, 1 ounce olive oil, 1/2 ounce garlic or 2 medium-sized garlic cloves, 1.5 teaspoons fresh rosemary, 8 ounces of diced onion, 4 ounces of thin sliced carrot. And even though the recipe calls for beef broth, we're actually going to use bone broth instead. Heard that it's healthier. Of course, I heard it on Joe Rogan, so it's got to be true. And we want 2 pounds of cubed sirloin, and 2 bay leaves, and 1/4 teaspoon of chili flakes. And voila, everything you need for your stew. We're going to go ahead and start by separating all this meat and seasoning it with salt and pepper. Set this to the side and get ready to sear. Add olive oil to medium-high heat in a stock pot. After oil gets hot, go ahead and start adding in your meat to brown and sear. When your meat starts to look like this, go ahead and add in your carrots and your onions and begin to stir. When your onions become translucent, go ahead and add in your bay leaf and chili flakes. Allow a mixture to cook for a while before adding in rosemary and garlic. Allow stew to cook with rosemary and garlic for 5 minutes before adding bone broth and 2 teaspoons of thyme. Add in 1 pint of Guinness and allow to simmer for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes of cooking, you can add 3 to 4 ounces of your stew to a bowl, adding in 2 tablespoons of flour, whisking it together, adding it back to the stew to thicken it up. And there you have it, both Rose and Crown Guinness recipes. I have to say that the stew was amazing. The sirloin was extremely tender and the veggies still had a crisp. Not too hard, not too soft. Oh yeah, definitely be careful with the bay leaf, as it can be overpowering to some. And I won't lie, this stew is best over rice. As for the cake, I need my taste tester. I try to stay away from as much sugar as possible. Okay, maybe 1 bite. Or 200. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Remy's Apprentice. Please like and subscribe down below, and don't forget to leave a comment or request below something you might want to see from the wonderful world of Disney. So, until next time, cheers.